What's up, everybody? I'm a teleworker, and today I'm going to be sharing with you a list of YouTubers that inspired me to start my channel. These are in no particular order. They all influenced me at various different times, whether it was, from middle school through high school, and some of them even still now. I don't really put any of these YouTubers above the others. This isn't like a ranking of the best YouTubers, it's just YouTubers that I personally kind of attached to, and they kind of shaped my sense of humor and what I wanted my channel to be. So let's get into it. The first and probably the most obvious inspiration for my channel that I think a lot of people could probably tell is the entire Vanoss crew.
Oh no! Get up! Oh yeah! I can't see anything! Where is it? Where am I?
My head!
What the fuck is going on? Where am I? I see clouds! So broken! I just see clouds!
They were a huge inspiration to me as a teenager because it was not only that real, like, crazy, all over the place, random shock humor, but also just the ability to sit down, play with your friends, and have a good time, and have so many people take part in that with you and build this whole community around just happiness, basically. Just a bunch of people sitting down through their either their love of games or just funny gaming moments and things like that. And that was really like powerful to me. The Vanoss crew inspired me to start a channel with the idea in mind that the most random moments in a video, it could make their day just a little brighter, even if it's, only for that 10 minutes of video that they're watching. And so that was a big influence for me. That's a big reason why I started my channel at all, is just because I wanted to share the fun that I have playing games with people. All right, so the next person on the list is a very early pioneer in the Minecraft YouTube game. And this, of course, is Sky Does Minecraft.
First I opened my eyes, then I felt such a strange breeze. I had traveled to a world made of blocks, totally unbeknownst to me. When you play Minecraft, Minecraft. Oh.
Sky Does Minecraft made a ton of massive strides for YouTube. He generated millions upon millions of views for Minecraft content. He was part of the Minecraft music video craze where people were making parodies of popular songs at the time, turning them into Minecraft music videos. He was a huge inspiration for a ton of kids, myself included. Back when the original Team Crafted was playing with him, and you had Deadlocks and Jerome and Mudkip and all them, seeing that group together playing random mini games like Cops and Robbers and like Minecraft Hunger Games and doing mod pack reviews and things like that, it was so cool to see how versatile you could be in one game. It just kind of made me love watching gaming content, and as he grew older, his channel matured, his videos got a little better, but they also got a little more adult, and that was really cool for me because the entire time that I was watching his channel for years, it was almost as if I was growing up and maturing as his content was growing and maturing, which was really cool. Eventually, Sky went on to open his own little company that he ran in an office building with a couple of his friends at the time, and they had editors and offices, and they used to do office videos and stuff like that. And that's something that I would eventually like to grow my channel and do. I think that that would be really fun, um, to keep my close-knit group of friends that I record with now, and to be able to grow this into an actual business, and we could do this as a real full-time job and have fun doing it and inspire people at the same time. All right, the next person on this list is a huge one. It's Corey Kenshin.
This is getting out of control. Hey, yo, Risey, drop the beat. Happy Wheels Master, Supersonic Blaster, Corey Kenshin on the beat, the Samurai Slasher. Shout out Risey K, this is Beat Ghost Sub 2 of my killing all these levels. Take a look, post-mortem. Yeah, y'all feeling this, ain't y'all? Your neck knotting strong like a diving board takeoff. Pause for dramatic effect. I'm smashing your neck. These levels, man, they get no respect. Nah, I'm coming back. What you thought, fam? Verse 2 dropping on your head like an anvil. Bars!
I found Corey Kenshin when I was in high school, during his Subnautica playthrough, and I was immediately hooked. His editing style is a huge inspiration for me. I think he's easily one of the best editors on YouTube, hands down. The way he's able to cut in so many memes and clips and relevant jokes and things like that into his videos so fast, and he's so good at it, and he could put 400 edits in 2 minutes of video, and it doesn't feel overwhelming. It's all so smooth and so hilarious. And he's such a down-to-earth, just real guy, and he's honest with his fans, and he takes a lot of breaks, but he'll come back and tell everybody, you know, that he needed that break because he was depressed or he had problems in his family or personal issues, you know. And I kind of really appreciate how open he is, just as a person, and I really like that his videos, for the most part, are pretty much approachable by any age. I mean, if I had found him in elementary school, he would have been just as funny as he was when I was in high school. And that staying power has made him one of the best YouTubers of all time. And I don't think Corey Kenshin's going anywhere anytime soon. He takes a lot of breaks, but years and years and years from now, people are going to remember Corey Kenshin. His editing style was a massive inspiration. That's probably the thing that I take the most inspiration from Corey Kenshin for, is my editing. Especially if you watch some of my older videos, not my oldest videos, but when I was starting to learn how to edit, I was watching a ton of Corey Kenshin, and I was slipping in little joke videos, whether they were old Vines or whatever. And I still do it every once in a while. I'll hide one or two in a video at random. But yeah, Corey Kenshin is just, he's just so like funny and energetic, and I kind of just gravitated towards that. And he really does a great job of showing his personality in his editing, which is not something you see a lot of big YouTubers do. Their videos are usually pretty straightforward. It's just cut to the jokes and that's it, you're done. But Corey's editing in itself sometimes is a joke. And so being able to kind of poke fun at the entire video process itself at the same time as being funny just makes your videos twice as great, in my opinion. All right, so the next person on this list is an even bigger star, Jacksepticeye.
Top of the morning to you, ladies. My name is Jacksepticeye, and welcome back to Happy Wheels. You guys ready to go? You ready to go?
The reason Jacksepticeye was such a big inspiration for me was because seeing him throughout the year slowly come out of his shell and become more and more confident and get over a lot of his own anxiety and things about his voice or things like that, that was really cool to me. And I've had kind of a similar experience with YouTube. There's a lot of things that I really dislike about myself, and one of them is my voice, and that kept me from doing YouTube for a really long time. And constantly going back and seeing the growth that Jacksepticeye had made, it made me feel really safe doing YouTube, knowing that there is a group of people for everyone. It shouldn't matter what I sound like or look like or act like. Somebody out there will find me entertaining, and that's really important to me. You know, when I was thinking about starting YouTube, I was constantly telling myself there's no way I could start a channel because I sound like I'm 15. No one's going to take me seriously. And I went through a lot of the same challenges with my voice. I thought that would be a big turnoff for people. And the longer I've been doing this and the longer I continue doing this, I can see myself that I'm getting better at it. I'm getting better at talking to the camera. I'm getting better at talking to you guys. I'm getting better at talking while I'm playing. A lot of the credit for that is owed to Jacksepticeye. I hope that at some point I get big enough that he is able to hear this quote. All right, so the next on the list is a much smaller channel, but I think that they deserve way more attention, and hopefully if my channel blows up, more people will go to them through this video because I really think they deserve it. And that channel is We Watched a Movie.
Hey guys, welcome back to We Watch Movie. I'm Mike.
I'm Jay.
And we've reached the precipice of ass and taint and giblets.
Everything is fucked and something's on fire. That's what it feels like with this movie. Everything
hate
is fucked and
myself.
something's on fire. Batman and Robin, holy good shits.
We've been conferring alone in our garage naked, and we decided when we wrestled and put on the baby oil and did stuff that we can't talk about on YouTube because we'll get banned, that this is the worst movie of all time.
It might be.
It's just two guys, Mike and Jay, having fun. They do movie reviews, reactions, they do horror movie skits, which is a big thing for me. That's seeing just two guys sitting there having a blast and being themselves and being vulgar and gross, and they just have a real sick sense of humor that I kind of identify with. They can have an entire conversation that consists of almost nothing but movie quotes. My friend Cameron Snowcon, who's featured in a lot of my videos, actually showed me them, and we kind of both identified with them in that way of, you know, we would constantly be hanging out. He'd be at my house all the time. We'd be sitting side by side doing everything. We were watching trailers together, playing games for the first time together, watching movies for the first time together. So that was something that we really identified with. And we're also movie geeks, so we talk, when we talk to each other, we talk a lot in movie quotes, and you can definitely see that in my my Scream Dead by Daylight video that I dedicated specifically to Ghostface. I played as Ghostface the whole video. We basically just say lines from Scream for the entire video because we were just having such a blast with it. And that's not fake. That's really how we talk. And so seeing these guys and their relationship and that kind of like brotherly feel and how much fun they have with it, that was like the biggest inspiration to me. But another thing that I really admire about these guys is that they are always trying to interact with the community. They do live streams, they have a Facebook group you can join, and they have one day a week where people inside the group can share their own channels, and it really shows that they appreciate their fans as well. You know, they do mail unboxings, they will respond to people's posts, they respond to comments, they like comments and stuff, and that's something that I want to continue doing for my entire YouTube career. I want to be able to interact with you guys as much as possible, because ultimately, if this dream is to work out and I can do this as a full-time job, it's because of you guys. It's not because of me. I mean, obviously, I sat here and I made the videos, but you guys are the ones watching them. I wouldn't be anywhere without you guys. So seeing two guys just sitting down, having a blast recording, uploading those videos, and then spending the rest of their time interacting with the fans, that's something that I really care about. All right, the next one on this list is kind of all over the place. This guy has done so many things, and that is Joe Santagato.
Oh my god! Holy shit! There's a cockroach! There's a cockroach! Get it! Use the Skechers! Use the Skechers!
Frankie! Holy shit, that's a big
Yo,
bitch!
it's huge!
Oh my god.
Kill him!
Frankie! Frankie!
No, don't kill him, just free him. Free him.
He was a Vine star who had a bunch of viral videos on Vine, and then he went on to do his YouTube channel that was just Joe Santagato, and he had a viral series called Idiots of the Internet, and then he did like People of Walmart and things like that. He's got a horrible, sick sense of humor, but if you have a very adult, fucked up sense of humor, then this guy is definitely somebody you should check out if you've never heard of him. His podcast is called The Basement Yard, and they talk about some wild shit on there. He has other podcasts as well. He just started an actual like studio that they're making other kinds of videos in now. He's really an inspiration to me because it's another guy who just kind of made videos about nonsense and did stuff with his friends for fun, and he's kind of grown that into his own little empire. He has a successful podcast, like 3 different successful YouTube channels. He is actually the reason I started our podcast, the Off the Docks podcast that I started back when we were playing Minecraft on the PS4. That was all Joe Santagato. That's all owed to him. I was watching his podcast a ton at the time, and I was like, you know what, man? They're talking about whatever they want, and they're successful. People like them. I'm going to do the same thing. So I got a hold of Cameron and said, you know, I could use a co-host basically for the podcast, and he was down for it. So that's basically it. It was all because I was watching the Basement Yard podcast all the time. Shout out to Joe Santagato for being hilarious and showing me that podcasts are a lot of fun. The next guys on this list are insanely huge. They've been on Jimmy Fallon and all kinds of stuff, and that is Rhett and Link.
Enjoy.
Rhett and Link is another set of YouTubers that really they started from something so simple and grew it into this like empire. They've hired all this staff. They're creating jobs. They've built kind of this whole little show, like a full-on TV show, and it's extremely funny. They're hilarious. They do tons of different kinds of content. They do food challenges. They do like quiz type stuff where they have to guess answers, that do weird challenges with them. They really are versatile with their content. You know, they make music, which is hilarious. Their music videos are very funny. Again, seeing 2 guys, you know, sitting at a table together slowly grow into this massive empire and be able to do whatever they want for a living. It really impacted me. I thought that it would be amazing to be able to do stuff like that. And now here I am, like 5 or 6 years after I started watching them, and I have my own channel, and you know, I'm working to make that a real thing for me. If who knows, maybe if I get big enough, I'll take a page out of their book, start making, you know, comedy music videos and stuff. If I could come up with good enough stuff, you know, who knows. But I would love to be able to make crazy diverse content like they do. They do so much stuff. And I mean, I do gaming and a podcast and movie reviews and reactions, but I mean, these guys are untouchable when it comes to the amount of content that they put out. I mean, these guys are machines. They just pump out video after video after video after video. They have so many different series. The fact that they've reached a point where they're writing books, and they were on Jimmy Fallon, and they have really shown everyone what is really possible with being an internet celebrity, you know, that they've done everything. So last but certainly not least, the whole reason I started doing reactions at all on my channel is because I am a big fan of Tyrone Magnus.
Take your index and your thumb. Just apply some slight pressure. God damn, jump the fuck out of you, bitch. Baby, you didn't choke me, man. You got just a piece. Do it again.
She's still going. They're choking the shit
A fucking mushroom. Shut the hell up. Why we always talk?
Tyrone Magnus is hilarious. He's hysterical. His laugh is incredibly infectious when he does try not to laugh videos. The second he breaks, it's like everybody I know that watches him is immediately dying laughing. And he just seems like a really genuine, down-to-earth guy. That's something that I really respect. And he's very honest about his reactions. He doesn't fake anything. And that was inspiring to me because when I was considering doing reactions, the one thing I wanted to make sure I never did was fake anything. I wanted to be authentic for you guys, and Tyrone Magnus is a perfect example of that. If there's ever an issue, he will be upfront with his audience, and he tells them straight up that this video is just not happening if something goes wrong. And I very much agree with that honesty. I think that that is needed in reaction content. For example, I recorded a video for the Super Bowl trailer for Doctor Strange, and my face cam, before I got this new camera that I'm recording with now, it crashed in the middle of the thing and I had no idea, and I lost the entire reaction. But I wasn't going to record a fake reaction for you guys because at that point I'd already seen the trailer, and it wasn't right to do that to you guys, and I wasn't going to. So yeah, Tyrone Magnus is entirely the reason that I started doing reaction videos. You know, there's other reaction channels that I've watched before, and they are very funny, and a lot of them are really good people. I'm not saying that anybody else sucks other than Tyrone Magnus or anything like that. But Tyrone Magnus was the one that I watched the most, that I identified with the most, and that's why I put him on this list. I'm going to leave this video here, that way it doesn't get too long. There are other YouTubers I could probably talk about, but I feel like I've basically covered overall what my channel is and why it is the way it is, and that's why I wanted to do this video. This video is basically just to tell you guys who inspired me and why I do YouTube. I know this video probably sounds super generic and cheesy, and you're like, oh, all YouTubers say shit like that, but this is something I've wanted to do since I was like 12, and through doing this, I have gotten more and more confident with who I am as a person, and I owe that entirely to you guys and this channel. This shit really means a lot to me. It sounds stupid and stereotypical, and every YouTuber says stuff like this, and this isn't something that I expect everyone I know to understand. But if by turning this camera on, I can cheer someone up or change their day for the better in any way at all, that's everything to me. Whether I am making good money off this or not, as long as I can make a living and do this at the same time, I will be doing this forever. That's going to be all for this video. I don't want it to get too long and sentimental, but I just wanted to share this with you guys. I thought that it would be cool. I don't see a lot of YouTubers make videos like this, so I'll see you guys later.
But when we